Hey fellow artists, so you might have noticed that the title of this live stream changed a few minutes ago. What was originally on the docket today, we were going to work on my experimental laser engraving, and we're still doing that. But I thought that while the laser engraver was working, we would choose strings for King Dolphin TV's Cigar box guitar. The problem is I forgot that King Dolphin TV's CBG still, have to remove this clip, still doesn't have a bridge attached to it. So of course we can't string this and play it today. So what we're going to do is get the laser engraver working on our experimental burn, and while it's doing that, we are going to install the bridge onto King Dolphin TV's Cigar box guitar. I can't believe I forgot that I had removed the bridge in order to make this new engraving. So yeah, not ready for stringing yet. It will be ready for stringing tomorrow. Don't know if I'll be in the workshop tomorrow though, guys, because in the afternoon I have a Psyche Opera Creators live stream where I feature other artists, authors, creative people. That's why I feature. Tomorrow I will be featuring my longtime friend Laura Sanchez Ramirez, and we'll be talking about all her new books, which are really exciting. A lot of books in English and in Spanish available. So if you want to support a independent artist, independent author as well, she started her own publishing company. And also practice your Spanish as well. You're gonna want to check out her catalog. Anyway, this guy's not ready for stringing yet. We'll be ready for stringing tomorrow. Hopefully after tomorrow's stream I can get to the workshop and we can try different strings on this guy. I'm getting closer to a design for the engraving. Wendy, welcome. Thank you so much for keeping me posted about our prospective project. Wendy, I have a quick question for you. I remember you last week mentioning your electric screwdriver. Did you send me an electric screwdriver, Wendy? I got this fantastic tool in the mail last week, and I was wondering if it was you who sent it. Let me know. All right, so I'm gonna set King Dolphin CBG aside for now because we gotta set up the laser engraver. While the engraver is working, we will start the installation process of the nut. Excuse me, not of the nut, of the bridge. So as you can see here, the work we did last week came out very well. We have audio output jack there, piezo installed there, nicely cured. So once we get that bridge on, we're ready to plug this into an amp. Wendy says, I did not. Someone in the chat beat me to it. Interesting. A mystery gifter. Someone beat you to it, Wendy. Okay, so I'm going to move you guys onto my workbench because we are going to laser engrave, or going to try to laser engrave this gilded lid of an Arturo Fuentes box. Why can't I open you? Oh no. I wonder why it's so stiff to open. Anyways, we're gonna laser engrave this with the intaglio cat image I created this weekend. Let's open this thing. All of my CBGs are openable. I can't have one that you can't open. So shiny. I know, right, Caravaggio? So shiny. I love copper gilding. And I kind of like that it's textured. I'm not gonna lie. It diffuses the shine a bit, but I like that. I like it. All right, let's get this thing opened, and then we're gonna load up the file that we need on laser Gerbil. And let's see. I'm guessing that through the box, we don't want to start a fire. We got to remove these. The texture is beautiful. Agreed. Caravaggio, agreed. Now this has been a roughing. Now we're going to engrave it and see what an engraving on gilding looks like. And if it's something that we all like, we're gonna do it again and again and again onto different boxes with different designs. Plastic lining. This aside for citrage. Now, let me point you guys to my computer. I want you to see what I am doing in laser Gerbil. This is an important part of the setup here. All right. Let's get our design set up in laser Gerbil. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Okay. By the way, let me show you the design. Open up. Just open up. Why are you working so slowly, computer? Gosh. Okay. So we already got our design. Hey, Chocho. Chocho joined me in the workshop just now. My cat, Joser. Come in, Chocho. You can come in. All right. That is the design that I made in Gemini this weekend. And it's already formatted properly for the laser Gerbil workspace for my Acmer S2 laser engraver. And so we're going to import this image into laser Gerbil. Then we have to align the box under the laser engraver, and then we can begin the burn. Here we go. Here we go. All right, setting things up. Opening up laser Gerbil. There we go. Yeah, you can tell I love cats. You can tell. Actually, let's plug, this would be a good time to plug in our laser engraver. Let's plug her in. And let's get the USB cable ready to go. Gotta use the same USB, because that's the one we set up with laser Gerbil. Let's turn on. Okay, we heard the beep. It's ready to go. Let's load our file. All right, now we got to, hey Jeff, welcome. Looking forward to receiving your image, Jeff, so we can work on it together. Here we go. All right, now we got to play around with the brightness, contrast, white clip in this screen, and once it looks decent, we can move on to aligning our box. So let's see. Okay, we have this, okay, no. We have this in line-to-line tracing. Let's play around with the white clip. Let's see, contrast. Okay, no, it's not what we want. If you don't see the detail in this screen, you're not going to see it in the engraving. So let's see. Okay, maybe a little less than that. All right. What do you guys think? Detailed enough? I think so. All right, let's go to next. Come on now, next. We're gonna leave our settings alone. Engraving speed 800 millimeters per second. Dynamic power, we're going to click auto size 300 dpi. Create. Yes. Okay. Our dance. Hopefully it won't take too long. See everything that I'm doing here. Actually, let me flip the camera. Let me pull out so you guys can see what's happening here. All right. Okay, we got everything zeroed out. Okay. All right, I'm going to have this navigate to the center of the image, and we could start, we can start box alignment from there. Oh, I forgot. We also have to adjust the height of the laser module. Forgot about that. Let's do that first before we move anything. OMG. Yeah. This box is a little fatter than okay. I think that might be the optimal height. All right. Let's have the laser module navigate to the center of our image. Okay, we might have to lift. Okay, let's take it back to the corner of the image. Let's take it back to the center. Okay, that is where the center of our cat image is supposed to be. So, let's do something like that. And we gotta check to see where our corners are at. So, all right. Where's the corner of our cat image? Let's see. It wouldn't let me make another woodcut image without an upgrade. Grr. Just shoot me an email, shoot me some instructions, and I'll be happy to help you with it. Not a problem. All right. Actually, let's see where the top center of the cat image is. Top center. Let's see where that falls. Okay. All right. All right. Let me see. The bottom extreme. Let's see what that looks like. Or let's check to see where it is. Okay. Gotta make sure that everything falls within the area of the laser engraver. Let's pull this back a little bit. All right. Let's go back up the center. Did I size this correctly? Activate the laser. Oh, I should be wearing my goggles while I'm activating the laser. Okay, it is falling within. I'm going to push this up a little more. A little more. A little more. Oops. Yep. Okay, perfect. Yep, box alignment is definitely the most tedious thing, but we gotta take our time with it. Gotta take our time with it. Very nice. Let's check left and right. Okay. Let's check. Okay, let's make sure we're symmetrical here. Not exactly symmetrical. Now let's check the other side again. I think we're perfectly symmetrical. Let's check the up and down again. We want to make sure that we didn't lift the box accidentally. Right. Let's make sure that laser is falling somewhere. Yes. Okay, we may be ready to go in just a moment. All right. Folks, we are ready to go. Oh my gosh, let's start this engraving. All right. Let's run this program. we're getting that error message again. All right. Okay. We're getting that dreaded error for my newsletter. So let's see if we resolve it again. It last time, okay. It's not bringing it last time, okay. It's not bringing up. All right. I think we've started. Starting to engrave. Now I have my safety goggles on, especially since we're engraving onto a reflective surface. Definitely got those goggles on. Let's see what comes of this. Let me flip the screen so I can give you guys a better perspective. Here, so I can give you a better perspective, and so that I can somewhat read the chat. These safety goggles don't make it easy. All right. It's working on the bottom border of our cat engraving. Woo. Little smoky. Yep. I see a lot of sparks coming off of the copper, folks. I see some charring. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I do not know. We'll find out. I'm hopeful. I'm hoping that the result will be what I have in my head, but I have no idea how this is going to turn out. All right. Interesting. All right. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about in as far as charring is concerned. Flip. Take a look. A lot of charring. I don't know, guys. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how this is going to turn out. All right. We'll come back to this when it's a little further as made. Not much progress, but it says that this job is going to take 1 hour and 9 minutes. I could smell that it is burning the adhesive, and so I'm going to stay away from that while it's engraving here. Luckily we have good ventilation today. We got our swamp cooler going. We got the garage door open. But I'm gonna keep away from the machine because it is letting off a noxious smell, a noxious odor while it's engraving my gilded top. We gotta get a bridge installed onto this King Dolphin TV cigar box guitar. So I'm gonna take this stand and move us over to that part of the workshop. Ooh, let me take off these red glasses, red goggles. It's hard to see anything with that. Ooh. Wow. Whoa, does that smell funky? It's not, I mean, I don't like chemically smells, It's not that it smells like rotten eggs or anything. It's just a weird chemically smell coming out of that, and I don't want to be near the engraver while it's doing what it's doing. All right, but we do gotta install a bridge onto this guy so we can steer clear of the fumes coming off of the gilded box over there. All right, here we go now. We need a riser for the neck here. Actually, let's align it with some corners here, maybe. That would be great. All right. Let's get our tape measure and the bridge of this slider. Here we go. This was the original bridge that was installed. And what we're gonna do, give you guys a close up here. There needs to be exactly 25 inches between the bottom of the nut here and the top of the bridge here. All right, because this CBG has a 25-inch scale length. Yes, I keep the bridge perfectly parallel to the nut. Aesthetically, for me, that's what I like. And also, you know, you can use your ears and your hands to adjust your playing accordingly. So here we go. Let's measure out 25 inches here.